Hey there, my friend. It's time for our weekly wisdom card draw. This is your time to pause, ground yourself in the moment, connect with your body and soul, reclaim the power you have to create your life in each moment, and commit or recommit to shining your light in the world. I'm going to draw a card from Running Your World, the companion wisdom card deck to my book, Running the World Marathon Memoirs from the Seven Continents. So each one of these cards has a photo on the front from one of the continents and then a message on the back that is inspired by the theme of the photo and has a message and some prompts for you to reflect on. So before we dive into the cards, I want to invite you to arrive in this moment. Let yourself let go of whatever has come before and let go of whatever will come after. And let yourself just be right here, right now, for these few minutes that we're together today. Taking this time to nourish your soul and let yourself just be present. Maybe you are present for lots of times during the day. Maybe this is your only time that you are actually consciously present. Wherever you are, totally normal and okay for you. Let yourself just be right here, right now. And closing your eyes if that feels good. If you'd rather not, keeping them open, maybe looking around at your surroundings, perhaps noticing them as if you're noticing them for the first time. And connecting with the breath. Again, keeping your eyes open or closed, whatever works for you. Just noticing the sensations of the breath coming in and going out. And wherever you notice them, maybe you notice the breath most at the nose, or at the mouth, or at the chest, maybe in the belly. If you don't notice it hardly at all, go ahead and place your hand somewhere. Maybe you can place your hand on your belly and just feel the rise and fall as the breath comes in and goes out. You don't need to take deep breaths or change your breathing or try to control it. Just noticing what is already here to be noticed. And whenever you connect to the breath, you actually do connect to the present moment. Because that is the only place the breath and the body ever are, is in the present. So bringing all the racing thoughts and the mind back into the present by connecting it with the body. Letting yourself just breathe and notice. And as you do that, I'm going to bring the cards to my heart and ask to be guided to the message that will most remind you today of who you really are. Not who anyone else expects you to be, not anyone who you think you should be, but who you really are. And with that intention out there, I'm going to shuffle the cards. And you just continue to breathe and pause and be present in this moment right now. And our message is, courage. Right. What'll most remind you who you really are. This is from Big Sur, California. Highway 1, right on the edge of the Pacific Ocean. All right, what is the message of courage? On the road of life, you can't always see around the bend. Out on the edge, with the unknown stretching ahead of you, sometimes it takes a leap of faith to keep going. Take the leap. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. The path will unfold perfectly as you go, even if you don't yet see how all the steps fit. At the intersection of land, sea, and sky, the elements of earth, water, and air come together. Let your courage be the fire that completes them. If you felt fully courageous, what next step would you take? What would you dream into being? How would you show up in the world? Don't wait until you fully believe in yourself. Do it now. Boldly go. The more you take courageous action, the more courageous you will become. Let that sink in. Let the message of courage permeate into your being. And the question was, what will most remind you who you really are? And it does often take a leap of faith to remember who we are and to be who we really are in a world that is constantly trying to tell us that we need to be somebody else or be like everybody else. Just letting that sink in, noticing any thoughts that arise, any emotions that arise, and letting them be okay, just noticing them and being curious about what they're telling you. Trusting that you are exactly in the right place for the unfolding of your path. Trusting that you are courageous and asking yourself, if I felt really courageous, what would I do? What would that next step be? I'm going to go ahead and read it again. So again, pause, let it all absorb, close your eyes again if that feels good, and if not, that's okay. And just let the message sink in. On the road of life, you can't always see around the bend. Out on the edge with the unknown stretching ahead of you, sometimes it takes a leap of faith to keep going. Take the leap. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. The path will unfold perfectly as you go, even if you don't yet see how all the steps fit. At the intersection of land, sea, and sky, the elements of earth, water, and air come together. Let your courage be the fire that completes them. If you felt fully courageous, what next step would you take? What would you dream into being? How would you show up in the world? Don't wait until you fully believe in yourself. Do it now. Boldly go. The more you take courageous action, the more courageous you will become. All right, one more time, let that sink in. Letting courage wash over you and infuse you with the power to take that next step. And a lot of times it really does help to take the step you would take if you felt courageous, even if you don't yet. Because if you wait until you really feel it, you might be waiting a long time. So just do it and don't worry. And then trusting again that all the pieces do fit together. Even if you can't see today or tomorrow or even next week how they do. It might take years, but they always fit together in some way. Let yourself trust that and be where you are, not needing to know the outcome, not needing to know what's around the bend. Trusting yourself and trusting your courage. My friend, have a courageous week. Live life on the edge and see where it takes you. Let yourself be where you are. And again, trust that you are on the exact spot that you're supposed to be on the unfolding of your path. Be courageous. Take the step. Take the leap. And I will see you next time. Thank you.